Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about ShadowSense. Maybe you're brand new to ShadowSense and you have no idea what you're doing, or maybe you have a collection and you just want a couple pointers on how to apply, and I'm just going to show you the absolute basics of ShadowSense. So really quick about ShadowSense. ShadowSense is a cream to powder eyeshadow. That means it goes on like a cream, so you don't have to deal with fallout or anything else. It also makes it super easy to blend, but it dries like a powder, so it doesn't feel sticky all day. So a couple of we'll say starter colors, starter things. You do not need an eyeshadow primer. That is one of the biggest questions I always get is, do I need an eyeshadow primer? ShadowSense actually works better without using a eyeshadow primer because it sticks to the skin and that's gonna make it last longer. So I like to put a base color down and I like it to be matte. So I'm gonna show you first a couple of different eyeshadows that make for good bases. So the first one is the one that I use, and that is Candlelight ShadowSense. Another one, if you're just a little bit more pale than I am, or maybe it's winter time, is Sandstone Pearl ShadowSense, just a little bit lighter. This next one is a limited edition color, but it makes for a wonderful, wonderful base if you have a little bit of a darker skin tone, and that is Natural Tan. And then if you have a darker skin tone, a really good base color would be Mocha Java. If you notice, all of these colors are mattes, and the matte colors are great because the other maybe shimmer colors or glitter colors are going to stick the best. So again, here is Candlelight ShadowSense, Sandstone Pearl ShadowSense, Natural Tan, and Mocha Java. So just depending on your skin type, these are really good starter colors. I always recommend grabbing one of these colors when you first get started with ShadowSense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down my base. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the wand and kind of put this on the lid. One thing to remember about ShadowSense is a little bit goes a long way, so this tube should last you quite a while. Now I'm just going to take a eyeshadow brush, a fluffier one, and I'm just going to blend this all over the lid. That's going to cover up any veins I have. Just give me a really pretty background that is neutral and a good starting point. So most of the time, your distributor is going to recommend starting with the trio, and I totally agree with that, but I'm going to show you 4 shades today. I'm just going to show you what that extra color can pop for your skin. So like I said, I'm just going to talk about neutrals today, so I'm only going to give a couple shadow recommendations. We have tons of different shades of ShadowSense, but I'm just going to give you a good example for starters. So we put on our base color. The next thing I'm going to do, and I might be a little different than some people might tell you the opposite of this, but I like to put the darker color on next. So here are some options of good darker colors or transition colors. So the first one I'll say is the darkest one. Well, it's not the darkest color we have, but this is Rustic Brown. That's one option. Another option, which I use quite often, is Garnet. That's probably what I'm going to use today. It's a little bit warmer, but that is Garnet. And another option is Pink Posy, which is going to have more of those pink hues to it. This one. And then if you are more of a subtle kind of person, you don't want anything too crazy, here is Mocha Java Shimmer. ShadowSense are available in mattes, shimmers, and glitters, and I will show you guys the glitter shortly. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my darker color for this and I'm going to put it right here. So what I'm going to do is I took most of the product off the wand like this, and I'm going to put a dot right there in my outer corner, a little bit on the crease, and a little bit on the lash line, just like that. So we have 3 dots. I'm only going to do one eye at a time. And then I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush here, a little fluffy one. I'm going to kind of pat this color out. Again, you don't have to deal with fallout, so it's okay that you have the rest of your makeup on already. That's one thing I hated about powder shadows, is you always had to do it first, and it just didn't look right until the rest of your makeup was on. So now you have a nice little outside corner, little extra color. Darken it up just a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So outside corner, crease, lash line. Little goes a long way, especially with these darker colors. So make sure you're wiping off the excess on that wand before you're touching it to your eye, because you will go too dark sometimes when you're first getting started. One other trick that I like to do, just to give my eye a little bit of something, darken it up a little bit more, is I will take this darkest shade of my eyeshadow and I will take it on this bottom lash line just a little bit, like that. And then I take that brush and just blend that. This part's obviously optional. I just think it brings the eye look a little bit more together. Okay, so next up I'm going to show you guys a couple different shimmers and one glitter that I like to put on the lid of my eye. So I already showed Mocha Java Shimmer right here, but let's show you guys some other options. So keeping with that pink trend on the outside, I'm going to show you Shell Glitter, which is like a soft pink with some glitter in it right there. Pretty, pretty. This one is Copper Rose Shimmer, so a nice little copper tones to it. Really pretty for green and blue eyes, that copper. Brown eyes too. Not trying to leave anybody out here, but it's just gonna help pop those green and blues. This one is Candied Cocoa Shimmer, which is what I'm gonna use today. A little bit darker than Mocha Java Shimmer, very pretty. And the last one, if you're a little more bold, this is Rose Gold Glitter. Personally, this is one of my best selling eyeshadows, and you will see why in just a second. Very, very pretty, very sparkly and gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the Candied Cocoa Shimmer and I'm gonna show you how to apply the shimmery and sparkly colors. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna pat it on all over the lid here. Okay, then I'm gonna be lazy and I'm gonna use this exact same brush and I'm just gonna pat it. You wanna pat those shimmery colors in because you don't wanna lose that sparkle. So just pat it in. Pat, 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 pat. So let me get a little closer. Super easy, super blended and nice. Okay, so that would be a good trio. You could stop here, be done. It still looks gorgeous. Throw in your liner or lashes and then go. I'm gonna show you a little trick that I can't leave my house without it because I'm so obsessed with it anymore. So this is Snow ShadowSense and this is just white shadow. And I'm just gonna put one dot right there, like right on that tear duct, okay? I'm gonna make sure I'm using a different brush that doesn't have any dark on it. Let me find it here. I usually have it right in front of me and now apparently I don't. There it is. Okay, so just a little fluffy brush like this. I'm going to just lightly blend that and see how it just gives me that more pop of being awake and that extra something to my eye. So that is a good color for anybody to add to their collection because it just brightens up those eyes so much. So this is Simple Shadows. Again, here are some neutral options. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to your distributor.